government owes the Accra Psychiatric Hospital 7 million cedis, and out of this amount, 500,000 cedis has been paid. And also, there have been issues of lack of logistics and clinical essentials, which of course has made some nurses retire their tools since Monday. And also, the LI back in the mental health law, which was passed in 2012, is yet to be passed. And so do you think mental health in the country is not really taken seriously? This is Daily Rant. Let's keep talking.
We've been crying for quite some time now. And we didn't even expect that it would take this long and we will still not have results, no response. And the apathy is not just from the government, but Ghanaians ourselves. It's like the patients we are taking care of are not from Ghana. It's like they are aliens brought out from somewhere and brought here to be taken care of. Meanwhile, they are Ghanaians. And it's Ghanaians who gave birth to them. So I don't know why there is this apathy. This is matters concerning health. And this condition doesn't respect anybody. It could be me. Yeah. Today I'm healthy, tomorrow...
It's just like malaria.
That is it. Don't be surprised to hear that, hey, I've had depression, or I have mania, or peripheral psychosis, because ordinary delivery can lead to this. Exactly. So if such a person comes and, the person cannot be treated with dignity. The place is dirty, smelling, the things you need to take care of the person is not there. It's so sad.
Some time ago, one guy attempted to eliminate the president of this nation. I think this should be an issue that at a high level they should take seriously. But I see nobody care. Look, there are many in the society who are suffering one way or the other. And we have stories where people murdered their relative, a whole family in this country, but nobody is taking the mental health seriously. I wonder what is the future of this nation, because whether you are president, a minister, an MP, or whoever director, if you are afflicted with mental illness, you behave like somebody you see on the street. You need the support and love and care to survive.
We have stated clearly, and we've told the authorities, that the only thing that will compel us to work is the provision of those things. In the absence of those materials, in the absence of those medications, we can't put our lives on the red line.
It's not surprising. The president, do you know about your challenges?
As to whether the president knows about palliative, I cannot think far, because he's represented by the minister.
It means the ministry is not really giving the information, right?
I think that is the question you should ask the minister. As far as we are concerned, we inform him through later. Our management informed us that he had been there severally on our issue, more than a year. As far as we know, since 2011, there has not been any funding from the ministry. And that is what brought us to where we are. Okay. So I think the issue of trying to dialogue or justify issue is not what we need now. What we need is a solution.
We need action. Action must they said the end justifies the means. They have said it. We have heard them. They should act. Let us see. Seeing is believing.
Were you surprised that the president didn't know your challenges?
Honestly, like he said, we can't think far. Because, how possible? Are you getting me? I can't think far.
The issue has not got to do with this current government. I think for successive governments, they've not taken mental health at heart. Does
that mean that you, as an institute or association, are also pushing forth your demands or pressing forth your demands?
We are pushing for our demands, meaning that whenever we push to the ministry do not inform the president, since he claims doesn't know what is at stake. So whatever we are doing is to no avail. What we are aware of the fact that each and every day, management does go to the ministry to sort out things. We've also been writing a series of letters to the ministry. So if they tell the government that they do not know what is at stake, then it of course baffles our mind.
This is not the first time this issue is coming up. Almost every, if I'm not afraid to say, almost every first quarter of the year, this issue come up where people in the hospital do agitate for basic logistics to work with. Okay. They agitate for risk allowance. They agitate for insurance packages over the years. But it's not forthcoming. Okay. At least those who are supplying things to the hospital were doing it. Not until July that they said they are no more going to supply. And you go to this stage where people are being attacked. In fact, to the extent of a pregnant woman who was being attacked by a patient who had just had a CS. He was attacked in the course of duty. And also giving not even a single penny. Someone...
The person is footing her bills.
Yes, the person is taking, in fact, the money is coming from her own pocket to take care of herself. Nobody give here any money. It's not as if he's getting some extra money somewhere. Okay. And it's the same person who goes to the ward, and the patient who has been there for years, the relatives are not coming, but he needs.
So
to.
It means that this profession, if you don't have the passion, you can't be in this profession.
Yes, I've always been saying that when it comes to Accra Psychiatric Hospital and mental health in general, every nurse that you see working in this facility is somebody that we must appreciate. Because if you don't have that heart, there's no way you can work there. You enter in, you ask yourself, you compare to other facilities like say Kolebu and Region, you ask yourself that, is it also a hospital? And you'll be wondering whether it's a place that you actually need to work and you can nurse somebody who is suffering from a mental condition to get to the state that you want a person to. So it's high time that as a country, as policymakers, we need to ensure that we give the requisite logistics needed and also ensure that the workers there are insured. No.
Let me ask, how true is this that you people live on donations?
Yes, I can speak on authority. That since July that suppliers stopped, it's been donation, and that is not it. In fact, since 2013, people do come in, and I must say that we actually happy with corporate bodies and individuals who walk in to actually give something. So the donations have been forthcoming. But for how long?
What we, the staff there working out, we need insurance and risk allowance to kind of cushion the people who are working there, because day in, day out, we are being hurt one way or the other, and no support come from anywhere. And it is very, very discouraging to be facing this kind of challenges. And we are saying that for now, we need the insurance, and they should also give us a risk allowance.
Until the government sees the need to fund mental health, until policymakers sees the need to factor the insurance of mental health workers into the daily runnings of the country, we will never get there. Because mental health even affects the child who is born from day one. We have children suffering from depression. We have autistic children. We have children obesity, that's condition. And then those people go to school and their colleagues do laugh at them. They come home, they don't feel like going back to school again. They don't want to study. And it has an impact on the family, it has an impact on the child, and then the society in general. So what are we doing to ourselves? We think we are doing people at Accra Psychiatric Hospital. We think we are doing the patients in there. We think we are doing it because, yes, we can't get any votes from them. Opposition parties are not mentioning it. Incumbents are not mentioning it.
It means that we should pass the LI, because as it stands now, there's no LI back in the law that was passed in 2012. And so, operations of the Mental Health Authority will be very difficult. What do you make of that?
Well, like you rightly said, the LI is going to be a source of funding for mental health. So until the LI is passed, we are going to face these challenges. And we are appealing to government and appropriate authority that in the interim, they try as much as possible to mitigate the ongoing crisis. Then also see to it that the LI is passed so that any other condition of service which best befits the psychiatric nurse and the profession shall be implemented.
We have patients who have been at the hospital for close to 30 good years. That not a single relative have even visited to even find out how the person is doing. Not even a single day to ask as to whether the person is eating, taking his medication, whether he's even talking, whether he's communicating, whatever activity, nobody comes there. And today we've gotten to a stage where these people are coming to you in the house. But at least if you are coming to at least be also be involved in whatever the person is doing, then we will not be getting to the stage where whether the person is doing or not, we have to bring the person home. So it's time that as Ghanaians, all of us need to be involved in issues about mental health. It's not only for the nurses who are working there, it's only for the doctors, it's only for the laborers who are there. It's all of us who need to be involved and ensure that we take care of them.
And so all that mental health workers are asking for is that they need adequate logistics, insurance, and even clinical essentials to help them work efficiently. And so what you make of this whole mental health crisis? Let's know what you think. Go onto our social media platforms. On Facebook, it's New Day on TV3, and on Twitter, it's New Day TV3 or hashtag TV3 New Day. Thanks for watching, and this has been Daily Rant.